So Bruce,
Yeah.
one of a homeowner's biggest concerns when they think about undertaking a project, whether it's a renovation or a new build, is how they put their team together. Their team of service providers, architects, contractors. What are some of your thoughts?
Well, I'm glad that this hypothetical worrying person is thinking about a team, because I think teams are very important. The basic building blocks of the team are true for whether you're doing a little job like a bathroom remodel all the way up to a brand new house. I think there's design and there's construction, and that design at the start should lead. You should pay for design. There are people who are trained to bring all that knowledge to the table, and you should be ready to pay for it. I don't think throwing in design for free is a deal worth pursuing. Should a builder or a contractor offer it, I think you should have an independent designer hired and at the head of the team, at least at the beginning. So once you have a design person involved, that doesn't mean that you stop there. I think a lot of people make the mistake of saying, okay, I'm on the meter now, I'll be paying for this person, and I will wait until they're done to then get the builder, and then I'll pay him or her, and then maybe at the end I'll pay the interior design. I don't think that a project should be like a choo-choo train of professionals, one then brought on the stage and then taken off and the next person brought. My strong recommendation is you bring them all together as soon as is practical. So the design person may be the head of the team at the beginning, but there is no reason at all not to bring in a builder right off the bat. That person is going to inform the design in practical ways that might make it better, cheaper, smarter. And by bringing people in early, you make them feel validated. I mean, there's something to be said for not just trotting them in just to do some job that you're telling them about, but actually getting their opinion. It's a good thing to have designer professionals talking to one another to the benefit of your project. It's conceivable, depending on how sophisticated the project is, that you could say, okay, thank you for the design to the designer, and then get them off the clock and consult with them just on a when you need to basis. But I would never just dismiss people and get rid of them for good. You should always have them available to consult with you as you go.
So everyone hears horror stories with home building. There's
Yes.
always some bad apples in every industry. What can the homeowner do to try and avoid that?
Well, I mean, the first line of defense is there's licensing out there for design professionals and for builders. So always make sure that people are licensed and have the right insurance. But I think the really smart idea is to do what everyone has always told you to do, which is to check references. But with this caveat, don't get the 3 references from the builder or the designer that they want to give you. Get their last 3 jobs. There's some guys working right now. We'll get that job when we talk to them. You're only as good as your latest work. And I would suggest that if you are interviewing contractors or architects or designers, ask for their last 3 clients. Speak to them.